We on right now.
All right. Yeah. Welcome back to the Just Two Black Brothers podcast. I'm DJ Pierce, my brother Poe. We got the homie Mr. Lefty on tonight with us, chopping up about his career, man. So we get to know him a little bit. So what's up with you?
Man, peace, Kings. It's all good, man. I ain't maintaining and complaining, man. Just, one foot in front of the other.
All day. All right. So how long you been rapping?
Man, shit, just spitting rhymes, probably grade school, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably serious, man. A good minute, man. Over a couple decades. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what's up.
For real.
And what would you say? What would you say got you into rapping? Like, what was your inspiration to say, I'm just gonna make it a career?
On the cool, it was a mixture, man. A mixture between, my environment. You know what I'm saying? Like the older cats that was around me at the time, they were doing it in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? And it sounded dope, and it was always a cool vibe. So as a youngin' coming up, you know what I'm saying, little pipsqueak, you want to catch the wave, right? But also, man, just a couple of the old school tracks, man. When I heard them, they did something to my spirit, like Far Side, like Passing Me By, right? Like Tribe, Bonita Apple Palm, like certain tracks that would just touch outside of the gangster music I was listening to. You know what I'm saying? The Scarfaces, the Ghetto Boys, right? Stuff like that, Spice Ones and stuff. But
Spice, let's pause for a second. Yo, Spice One is a fucking legend to me.
Yeah.
I'm from Sacramento. Where you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. Texas.
Okay, yeah. I'm from Sacramento, man, and shit. Spice One raised me. I'm 40.
Right on.
Yeah, that early 90s,
mid
90s.
Yeah,
that raised me hip hop wise.
Yes, me too.
So it's like we wasn't on no. Yeah, we wasn't on the East Coast stuff in Cali like that in the early 90s like that. We was on some Spice One, C-Bo, E40.
Yep.
Just that raised you at that time.
Right.
I know Poe from the South, so I know he was raised. He had a little different move. I know he listened to some of them, but I know a lot of artists. He had different artists that raised him. But yeah, man, Spice One. I had to stop you on that one because
I get it. Shout out to Spice One, man. But yeah, man, just growing up, man, after the initial introduction, then I got a whiff of Pac, and then it was Pac and Scarface really, if I would say like raised, those were like my two most listened to artists ever in the game, right? It would probably be Pac and Scarface, man. Yeah.
How many times you played that song Smile?
It's a funny thing, right? So it's crazy you say that, right? Because like years before that song came out, right? I was talking to one of my partners, one of my close friends, and I was like, bro, I can feel it. Something told me, I say, Pac and Face gonna do a track together, right? And right after Pac passed, right, they dropped the joint. Mm-hmm. And I was like, nigga, I told you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I played that. I played that bit, man, a million times. Like, it's tattooed in there. You know what I'm saying?
You listening in school?
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, so my family original, Bryan, Texas is the home. You know what I'm saying? So I used to. It's crazy you say that because in my era, right, growing up, man, I would go to Bryan and kick it in the summers with my people, right? And so they had a screw house, the gray screw tape. So they had a screw house, and that's how I got on to it. My cousin had a lack with swingers and vogues on it. You know what I'm saying? 410s decked in the back, a 4-pack of 10s decked across the back. And she would bang screw, you know what I'm saying? Like all of it down. So I brought it back to Dallas and I tried to put my partners on back in that time, and they wasn't ready for it, right? They wasn't ready for it. And it's crazy because years later, he would come to me with new stuff like, you ain't heard that new screw, something. Like, bro, I remember
you wasn't even feeling
that. To break my tape.
Yeah, they wasn't even feeling it. Now they own it now.
Yeah, they all, yeah. So, on the Mike Jones tip, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, because we big fans of DSR, if you know about them.
Yeah, I'm from the Grove. I mean, that's a part of my upbringing. So, yeah, DSR, we watched them do their thing, right? At that time, my partners was doing their thing as well. Like, shout out to the league, NFL boys, and they kind of was having it at the same time, and it just I don't know, it just they caught wind of that flavor. To me, they had a H-Town feel to it, which I don't know, it's just different.
No.
For me being from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? It was hard for me to kind of listen to and then question, dang, where them cats from? And then somebody say Dallas, right? So it's crazy because I heard that about myself. Like, dude, you from Dallas? It's like,
is this talking about the sound or the type of music?
The sound, yeah. The way I put it together, right? Sometimes they question.
Yeah, because I was listening to the tracks that MJ gave us, but I didn't get Dallas from it either.
See,
I was just like, yo, he just spitting, but I didn't think like, oh, he might be from Dallas. But you know what, my boy, I got my boy. He they got a little artist out there. They fool with. I think his name is Ty Harris.
Okay.
He out of Dallas or whatever. But yeah, he don't sound like a. So I guess Dallas ain't got a sound right now. In a way,
but,
right?
they try to, sometimes I hear the industry try to put us with the boogie movement, like, right, like, so everybody from Dallas gonna make like club dancing songs, and that's just so far from the truth. It's crazy, right? It's some really, it's some spitters out here.
You ever had a shag?
Nah, man. I just cut my locks of 13 years. I had locks 13 years, man. I just cut them at April this year, made my 13th year.
But is that a Dallas thing? Like, that's Dallas thing, right? The shag?
The shag? Yeah, I like to say D-Town started the shag. I never rocked one, man. But yeah, I like to say D-Town. I ain't seen nobody else rock a shag before Dallas nigga rocked the shag. So I would say it's a D-Town thing, yeah.
That's what's up.
And how would you describe your sound? Since you how would you like we were just talking? How would you describe your?
I'm an artist, man. I'm an artist, man. The way I would really describe it is by my ETM motto, man. It's just different. It's just different because you're gonna get different. It's levels to it, right? So you're gonna get some of that conscious shit. Then you're gonna get some of that street music, right? Like you're gonna get it's different level. You're gonna get some relationship shit. You're gonna get some storytelling, and you can still get some lyrical exercise as well. And then sometimes it come together, sometimes it's mixed up, sometimes it's it's just different.
I feel you.
What you working on right now? Your current projects right now, you got.
I'm actually working on an EP, man. I'm putting a couple tracks together. I'm gonna put out, man. I got one of my DJ partners. I let him hear one of the cuts that's gonna be on it, and he like begging me to get it. What's up, man? When you gonna release it, man? Come on, man. Let me drive it. Like he like begging me to. It's a dope joint. So man, we got some. I'm just trying to get all the particulars out the way. But yeah, I got an EP coming, man. I wanted to get it out by at least top of summer.
All right. You signed right now, or are you doing independent?
That's all independent. Everything tailor made. ETM, that's the label, man. So yeah, it's all independent.
Oh man, it's a current event. So I guess like a couple weeks ago they were saying Lil Wayne sold his masters. Now they saying he sold Young Money masters. So it was Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Tiger's masters. What you think? Like, what you think about that? Like, if what would be your reaction to that?
If I was who?
No, just a rapper yourself. Like was that something that you feel like he had to consult with them prior to doing it? Oh, but he's the president of the label, so he didn't have to consult with him. But do you think that's something that he should have consulted with him with beforehand, or
if they had you think it's a good move? I do. If they had a personal relationship, yes. You know what I'm saying? That as a friend, then yeah, I'm gonna chop it with my friend about what my intentions are, right? If the relationship was business, because it looks like what it looks like to us, but we don't really know. So
right.
If the relationship was strictly business, then he didn't owe them shit.
What you about to say, Paul?
I say, Jay-Z sold Kanye masters too.
He did?
I did.
Yeah, he sold them shit. That's why he just came out and said that. You remember when Jay-Z, like when he was like the president of Rockefeller, president of Def Jam, Yeah, he sold his master. He sold Kanye masters too. So Kanye just said that. So that was kind of like, you remember people was always talking about Jay-Z and Kanye was beefing, but shit, that probably had something to do with it.
I'm pretty sure.
But
I mean, why would if the artists don't own it anyway, what would be they beef in it? Like if Lil Wayne owned the masters, not Nicki Minaj, Tiger, or Drake, then how could they beef with Lil Wayne? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because you saying, because in the beginning it could be in a contract. Yeah, it could be in a contract that you don't own these shits anyway.
How could Kanye beef with Jay? Like, bro, like.
Yeah, because I guess if you didn't want to stay, you could have just stayed independent. You ain't had to worry about none of that.
That's one thing, but you didn't have ownership anyway. So that's like me selling my car and you getting pissed off at me because you used to drive it.
Hey, you like, where the car at, fam?
Like, damn, man,
you
sold it back to me.
Right. Sell it back to you, right? Like, you never had it, not one, you never had it. Sell it back to you. Fuck you mean?
Hey, I ain't never look at it from that aspect. What if you didn't own them shits anyway?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they never owned them.
That's what I'm saying. They were Lil Wayne sold his masters of Nicki Minaj, Tiger, and Drake's song.
Right.
His masters, right? So
and the crazy part about it is, if y'all wanted them from him, y'all's gonna have to break him off anyway. Somebody was gonna pay him money for some masters.
So go pay the people I sold it to. It's the hood. You want some masters?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that aspect of it.
Well,
man.
shit, like I said, we keep going back to that same conversation, man. How long you had black artists talking about their masters?
Ever, man, and I think that's part of the reason why my process has been longer than I would have liked it to be, man. Because it's a shaky especially in that time. Like, hey, man, when them guys was getting like less than $1 off per copy off their CDs. You know what I'm saying? Off their hard-earned lyrics, like the shit they wrote that they went through and experienced. To be able to put on paper.
75 cents off your CD and they selling it for $20.
How much they make off the stream?
Yeah, 75 cents a copy. You know what I'm saying? 80 cents a copy, dog. And
damn.
So
how's the streaming game?
Yeah, streaming less than that.
How's the streaming game?
It's even less than that, but for some reason, like with these times, it's just you can appreciate the independent movement of these times because it wasn't like that in the 90s, right? So it's got its gifts and its curses, ups and its downs, just like anything. That's what it takes to make energy, period, a positive and a negative.
Right.
But you can appreciate people being more in control of their careers these days as far as the streaming goes, even though it's still a ripoff, unless I mean, you can't say it's a ripoff if you get more money than you ever fucking had.
Yeah, but then then the same thing, like Ryan Leslie, what he did is he made his own little email list, like his own app, and you just buy your music straight from him, full price. So shit, why artists ain't doing that? They could do some shit like that too. Yeah. He got it like where him directly. He got his number, your music come out right there, you just buy it from him. So he making all his money.
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying too. Like with the way independent is, like you said, you gotta respect it because it's a different way of getting money. But like, you still get ripped off. But I guess you feeling a little bit more like ain't nobody else like making more than me off the shit on the side that I don't know about.
You getting the piece of the pie. You getting the slice of the pie you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, from what the understanding was. So it's different if you under a label and they still paying you from streams, because now most of that money from the streams is going to go to them and they're going to give you the very small piece of that motherfucker, versus you ain't under a label and all the money from your streams go to you. It's still a little piece. We understand that Google only gonna pay so many cents per stream. Tyler gonna pay so many cents per stream. Like everyone gonna pay so many cents per stream, but all of those cents will go to the artist as independent. Versus if you're under a label, then the label gonna cut into your cents. So instead of you getting 12 cents per stream, you getting 3 cents per stream. Type shit. And then it's like, so man, I can really appreciate this time just for the ability to have more control. Not every artist ain't talking about trying to get on a label.
No, I feel you don't even hear it that much no more. Really,
Exactly.
like dudes talking about my label this, my label that.
Exactly.
Yeah, what label you? I don't know. It's only certain
What labels is
like,
out?
only like Top Dog, Dreamville, and the mainstream labels. But people, I don't know. I guess you don't really need them like that. Man, you had for a minute like it was one of them dudes. They were acting like they was independent. They was signed the whole time, and they was acting like they was independent. So it's like it's the thing to be like. I think like Nipsey really started pushing the independent shit. So once Nipsey was independent for a while, everybody was trying to be independent.
The baby was pushing that independent shit for a while too.
Yeah, yeah, the baby was too. But yeah, man. So as far as so you got you working on the album.
Yeah.
So that's what we're gonna get. We getting that in 2021.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So I got 2 tracks. I'm gonna go into one of them. I think one was the ROMW that got Ashley Monroe on it, and then we got the Good Heart. I mean, no, yeah. I don't know. I think the way she sent them, she sent them.
So basically, you got the same 2 tracks.
Yeah, how she do that?
One of them is the edited version because she told me to give you an edited version, a clean version, and you know the regular version. So you basically got 1 track clean, one and then 1 dirty. It's the same track. Rain on my window.
Playing the dirty one on here.
Yeah, we want the dirty. We always want the dirty.
You know, and even this is probably like 4 cuss words in there, man, because I don't have to do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
I can't listen to the edit shit. That shit throw me off when I listen to some edit. That shit be sounding funny.
You want to know what word it was?
Yeah.
Right.
All right, bet. Okay, so we got 1 track. Hey, you know what's funny? I'm reading it right now. I said, "Oh shoot, they both got the same initials on it, but it just wrote differently, but it got edited on it." So, all right, bet. What's ROMW stand for?
It stands for Rain on My Window, man.
Oh, okay. It's what type of drag? It's a song for. It's a conscious song or.
This is more of a heartfelt, you know what I'm saying? Got a jazzy feel to it. It's more of a heartfelt, like a story. You know what I'm saying? Like just depicting a time in life where you're going through shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like a storm, like you're in the middle of it, and basically questioning, you know, when the sun come back out, how much of the remnants of that storm you're gonna be left with to deal with, to try to shake off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
you know how you go through shit and you still have resentment or bitterness, maybe a bad relationship, or you got out the pen, you know, you had to sit down and come out, and then, you know, you still feel some type of way because of the way you had to get, you know, it's all. So is that gonna be left, or are you gonna be fully released from whatever you went through during that storm? Like, is you gonna really just understand the process and go forward, or is you gonna, you know, allow some of that shit to stick with you and recreate and reshape who you are or project yourself to be?
But it's almost like you gotta let some of it stick. You can't forget that shit. You gonna go through it again.
I mean, yeah, you definitely want to learn from your mistakes if that's what you're saying. Yeah, you definitely want to learn. But that doesn't necessarily, what I'm saying is to hold on to it in a negative light to where now you can't progress because you holding on to some shit you went through as if you could have done something to change that shit. Like,
man, look, real talk. I got a boy right now locked up, and he been locked up since 98, off and on. Like, he been out maybe like 9 months out of that total time. But it's because of something like that, because he was there when one of our boys got killed, right? So he felt like he had to take revenge every chance he got for seeing that happen. So he when my boy died, he shot one of the dudes who did it. He didn't get caught then, but he went up and shot up another house that some dudes was in. They finally got him. He got out for that. He still was on some, I'm finna get revenge. He happened to run into the dude mama who shot our boy. He shot the dude mama.
Damn.
Wow.
So, but he didn't kill her though. But he shot her. He just ran into her somewhere and was just like, "Oh man!" Like he's had flashes of our boy dying. That's like 12 years later though.
So does he say he got post traumatic? What is that?
That's PTSD like a motherfucker right there.
So I need to go to the doctor.
Hey, I just talked to him like a month ago, and I told him, I said, "Hey, bro, your revenge tour is over, fam. Like, because the thing is, he about to get parole next year. So I'm like, bro, hey, when you get out this time, you 41 now, bro. Your revenge tour got to be over because
you got to choose life. That's what I tell my partners, man. We got to choose life. Too many of us, we know we grow up choosing being put around things and that really perpetuate death, right? So we grow up grabbing these fucked up habits, right? Smoking tobacco, drinking, getting fucked up on alcohol. H-Town, what my nigga Kiki say? He say grind all week and act a fool on Fridays, right? So that's how we grew up, right? Like, you work hard all week and then you play harder on the weekend. And so which really just perpetuates us just having an early life, right? Because all kind of shit be happening. Niggas be having kids, niggas be getting into it because they was drunk, you know what I'm saying? Or they were high, under the influence, you have car wrecks, just bullshit, right? So
what they say on the summertime, yeah? What they say in the summertime on the weekend, somebody getting fucked up today.
Exactly.
And we don't know who. Somebody gonna get shot, somebody gonna get their ass whooped, somebody, but like I said, it shouldn't be that way. But like you said, perpetuated because that's all we knew growing up. Like you see, mom and daddy, uncle, cousins, boy. Like, I said that's a fucked up vicious cycle we create. What's it called?
You got to choose life. That's all I'm saying.
They say is it generational curses? You feel? Like a lot of people say it could be a generational curse.
It is. You in a way it is, man, because you only going. I mean, in a way it is, man, but it's just fucked up to admit that because then that's still like saying no one wants to break the cycle, man. Like it's still like saying enough of us as a collective aren't breaking the cycle inside of our homes. Because
I know with me, cause I'm saying just growing up, it's like you just don't even know. Cause like growing up, I ain't never had nobody like talking to me about buying no house or having no property. So it's like you don't even think like that because nobody even talk to you like that. So like you don't even know. It's like shit, you just happy you rent, you whatever.
Right. Yep. And then when the issue comes, you just pray to God real quick to get you out that situation. Hey, what Mike M said, he said niggas be praying for God to get them out of situation just to go right back into that shit when they feel like it's like he took care of them.
On, man.
Oh man, thank you for getting me out of that. Now I'm back in the club doing the same shit I was doing. Like
so
that's us.
Cool,
yeah, I feel
got
you.
My son, I was like, shit. I got a 13-year-old in the house. I got him a financial literacy book for like a kid's book for Christmas, 101 Ways. Cause he's like, shit, they don't teach you that shit in school like that, really. That's the shit you need to learn.
You also need to learn how to me, the one of the more important things, because I think there's a big push and a big discord in what's important out here. I think we put money as a higher value than time, and I think that's a big issue, man.
Oh yeah, because time is money.
See, and that saying right there, that's fucking not true to me.
Why you say that?
You know what I'm saying? Because you imagine, right? Just think about this, right? Successful, quote unquote, households, right? How they kids be raised.
Yeah, they being raised by somebody else for them. In some aspect, the nanny might raise them. Yeah. So they might be at grandpa's house all the time because you got to work extra hours.
But that goes back to they got to spend time with the kid.
Exactly. The money supplements that time. So they figure like long as my kid, I'll pay for the life I want my kid to have versus actually creating that life for them. Like I'm not going to teach them how to shoot guns. I don't have time to do it, but I'll take him I'll pay for the gun lessons. Or I'm not going to teach him how to drive myself. I don't have time to do that, but
I'm gonna drive the driving people. Yeah.
Like I don't want to. I want him to self-defend, know how to defend himself, but I don't have time to show him. I'm gonna put him in karate or mixed martial arts or something. Like it's always pawning it off and paying someone else to do it, man. And so we get right. So you grow up thinking if that's your case, like you grow up thinking that the money is more important than the time, spending valuable time with your family. And really,
no, I was saying that completely different. I'm saying like time is money. Like, what is more important than time? Like shit, nothing. If you dead, that shit, it don't matter how much money you got. So I'm saying like this right here is more important than any amount of money. How much would you pay for you if you lost your breath right now? How much would that cost? Exactly. To get your air back.
What would it be worth?
Cost all the amount of money you got. So I say like time, like you can't never like once you gone, you gone. You can't go with it. So I won't say it like that.
And even but even bigger. I mean, why? Let's just think about it while we're here. Once you once you waste your time bullshitting with somebody, that time you can't get it back.
You can't get that back, yeah.
So if you bullshit,
and they don't care because they ain't on that type of shit.
They doing what they want to do. You know, that's how they want to spend their shit, right? So you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't encourage them to do nothing else. They don't want to be pushed or pulled into nothing positive or progressive. So they rather just bullshit, and they want to entice you to bullshit with them. And if you let it eat you, you know, if you let it come in, and you like say you go over your partner house and they be playing the game, right? 2K or whatever, man. And shit, if you let that shit impede you, you know what I'm saying? For you know it, 4, 5, 6 hours done pass, and shit, you done played the game 3, 4 times, and ain't did shit else.
But put it like this: you didn't told you didn't told the dude at the studio that you can't make it because something came up.
Right, that type of shit.
But what came up was you playing that goddamn video game,
chilling out, hanging out in the hood, right? That type of shit.
Oh man, something came up, bro. Let's lay the track tomorrow. Like, damn, you really gonna play the game? Like, I get caught up doing that too. I'm like, man, I could be writing this proposal for a business that we want to do, but now I'm watching Power reruns and some shit. Like you spending your time watching Power reruns, you could be typing. Yeah. But I think sometimes we do what's easy on the mind.
It is. That's exactly the comfort zone.
Mm-hmm. Y'all ask you what your shirt say. It kind of got something to do with that.
Yeah, so this is the 3 C's, man. This is my Applied Knowledge brand, the 3 C's, man. Commitment, confidence, and control.
That's tight too. Man. Oh, that's your line?
Yeah, this is my line. Applied Knowledge.
I need that hoodie, bro. How I get the hoodie? I need that.
You kind of
got you too, man. Look me up on Instagram or Facebook at Applied Knowledge.
Yeah, they kind of go with the our principles. We was in the Marines, so it kind of go. Ours was honor, courage, and commitment, so it kind of go with that a little bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's how we met in the Marine Corps.
Oh, you and for real? Where? How long?
Yeah, about 2001.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was in 4 years. I think he was in 8.
I was in 12.
Oh, 12. Damn. Shit.
Yeah, I did 12 years.
That's what I'm saying. You can't get that time back. It's gone, and it go quicker than you think it is. It do.
Right. So what you come to value are the memories of the good times, dog, or the shit you've been through that made you stronger, tougher, that you endured or overcame. Right. The last thing I be remembering a lot of the times is what I did to make money.
Yeah, but then I was listening to something, but they was even saying even with time, it's like kind of like the memories become illusion a little bit, because like if stuff happened in the past, it's like you remember it one way, the other person remember it one way, so it's even kind of like so it's like you still gotta like you said, you gotta keep pushing forward. You can't be sitting there, oh, this happened to me, I'm fucked up. Like if it did happen, shit, what about now? What about today? How you doing? Shit,
it just contributes to who you are, man.
Yeah.
And don't shit happen for nothing. Everything happened for a reason. Everything, man. Ain't no happenstance to me in my mind. Everything is a part of a decision that was made.
Yeah, I'm trying to find the page
I'm looking at too. Like I just noticed with everybody in life, man. Everybody got something that they going through, or some, everybody got something, man. So it's like
that's pretty much
whatever you going through, somebody else got something, and they shit might be. You don't want to say worse or whatever, but shit, it's some shit you probably can't go through. So it's like, man, just be glad you can go through your battle.
Exactly. So that's pretty much what this track about, man. Just going through a storm and getting through it.
Oh yeah, we supposed to went to that song. That was a long ass whatever you call it.
Nah, because we start talking about the rain on the window, basically.
Yeah.
But let's go into the track. We gotta hear.
As they fall, falling on my window.
Yeah. You know what it is, MLG. One time for your mind, y'all. Got this rain on my window. I know it's gonna stop within the frame. Wondering when the seasons change, will a stain be left from all this rain on my window? I probably never love a game the way I love those twins. Despite all of these games, it's just me and this rain on my window. I wanna make sure my family's straight, but my mama on the plane, so it's too late. Be great, but with this rain on my window, I'm working harder every day, praying my God to let me in those pearly gates. But wait, just my family's being broken up, my cousin facing some time. Trying not to get choked up, so I just place it in rhyme. Changing with two shiny nickels, trying to make me a dime. Waiting for the larger picture, trying to make them unwind. But it's like they feel more comfortable unveiling my crimes. No more private rendezvous, I'm left with me and my mind. My situation should improve once I quit biding my time. But I got court dates to attend, cause someone lied on the line. I just keep my head up, everything will be fine. Try not to get fed up, I keep my problems sublime. Gotta keep my bed made up, seems I'm the only one lying. Through these streams of broken dreams, like there's a glitch in the line. I seen a bitch in denial, and a hoe in disguise. I asked the Lord to guard my hand from dotting all four eyes. Like Mississippi, if you feel me, living life for pause. But it ain't nothing I can't handle, living life for God. It's just this rain on my window. I know it's gonna stop within the frame. Wondering when the seasons change, will a stain be left from all this rain on my window? I probably never love a game the way I love those twins. Despite all of these games, it's just me and this rain on my window. I wanna make sure my family's straight, but my mama on a plane, so it's too late. Be great, but with this rain on my window, I'm working harder every day, praying my God to let me in those pearly gates. But wait, let's get this. Trip, rain off my window. My granny's having chest pains. I gotta switch the tempo. My family's been struggling while my ass was stuck in limbo. Juggling two women like a circus clown nympho. Ride my T. Jones car down like a Hertz pie rental. Cooking greens and cheese from cross town like I work environmental. Gotta keep my tummy fed, chicken's bread. The diet we know, just hate to cut the chicken heads. Give a fuck about ego. Forced to restructure my route, call my brother Antonio. He say, K-Trey, what you been about for suckers? And here we go. I'm on the job, got my mind right. Right now, not even prone to rob. Just hold my grind tight. Pipe down with that hype shit. You had no reason to be screaming. Like you forgot who you was spending nights with. This is clean. What's done in the dark must come to the light. Just clean the section of my closet and T. Jones sky. It's just this rain on my window. I know it's gonna stop within the frame. Wondering when the seasons change, will a stain be left from all this rain on my window? I probably never love a game the way I love those twins. Despite all of these games, it's just me and this rain on my window. I wanna make sure my family's straight, but my mama on the plane, so it's too late. Be great, but with this rain on my window, I'm working harder every day, praying my God to let me in those pearly gates. But wait, let's get this. Man, this shit keep coming down, man. Harder and harder, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head, Pops, though. It's all good. Man, I don't know, but I know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. That sun don't shine, baby. So right now, sing to him, actually.
I forgot about that Charger game. Raiders and Chargers on.
Yeah.
We back. Yeah, I like that joint.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I said you got me with that horn.
Yeah,
I like that.
Be fucking with that jazz on the low. They don't know the jazz. I like jazz, man. That should be
I like the infusion of jazz and hip hop. I think they go hand in hand, man. I think I was talking to one of my old school partners, man, about To Pimp a Butterfly, and I was telling him, like, I really appreciate the artistry, man. He infused jazz and hip hop together, and he was still spitting on that motherfucker. I appreciated it. So
yeah, I'm gonna take it a little bit back before that, man. The first time I kind of even remembered that was I remember Guru was doing something with that.
Guru?
Yeah, you remember he made like a little jazz and hip hop CD? Yeah, that shit was hard. It was the first time I was young, but I remember that I was like, and then I know
Oz would have like a little jazz feel in his shit too. When you listen to Whose World Is This, you know, he had a little jazz infusion in there. You know, it just come from the background, man.
Yeah, his dad was a jazz player though. I know he had his dad tracks.
And my granddad used to ride me around and just jam, and that's all he jammed. That was his only genre. His cousin was one of the famous jazz musicians back in the game, man. Hot Lips Page. So, he just jammed contemporary jazz, man, all the time.
I'm like, what's the between jazz and instrumentals? Oh, shit, I'm about to say.
It's a difference, but yeah, I got you, though. Yeah. Jazz is the ultimate instrumental shit.
Yeah.
Rock and roll is an instrumental pretty much, too. So, it's a thin line.
We were talking about a lot of topics, but just what are some of your other interests outside of music?
So, the apparel right now is another thing that got my mind. But I appreciate good art, man. Like I said, in my own time, live music is what I like. I can appreciate, and I like to go out. This COVID shit really fucked my lifestyle up because I just like to get out and listen to live music and shit, man, and mingle and mix with folks, right? So this shit a little different, a learning curve. But sports, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a normal cat, man. I like sports, so I did mixed martial arts for a while. So man, I appreciate watching mixed martial arts and the boxing matches and shit. And basketball was a passion, was my first love. I guess it and music was like one in hand with me. If I wasn't hooping, I was rapping, and so. Yeah, those things, man. I just appreciate good. I like movies too, man. Like good series and shit. But I don't really get to watch a lot of TV, so I go on binges. You know what I'm saying? Like I let half the whole season of Power come out, and then I watch like all the way up. I come current. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't watch it week for week, right? But I let 6-7 weeks pass, and I sit down and just one day and watch 7 hours of that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I be watching that shit now. I said. You ain't watched the new one yet? I
have Ghost the book 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, I binge watched that shit, man.
Oh, to catch up.
Hell yeah, I just watched them all. Yeah. Like I just sat there and just like, oh nigga, this little
man, that shit
trip, right?
Yeah, that shit crazy. They didn't fuck with him in the first Power, but that nigga a little G, man. Like I fuck with Rick now. I
do too, man. I'm eager to see how this finna play out because I still think he got some shit he gonna have to pay for if they write it right.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? So he finna go through hell, just to get that little piece of heaven that he wanted. They
putting a lot of angles in it right now. So it's like shit, man. Like you don't know what's about to happen, but Mary doing a good job so far.
Okay.
Mary J. Blige's character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't like her on there?
I mean, I like her character. I mean, I shout out to Mary. I love real love. I love her music, man.
Oh shit! Hey, you ain't the first person to say that.
Right? I'm glad she get at the bag, but Mary J. acting is like Keith Sweat acapella or something.
Man, it's funny you said. It's funny you said Keith Sweat. Because when you said "Rain on My Window," I was just thinking like a Keith Sweat song came in my head when I heard that title. So it's funny you say Keith Sweat. I kept hearing that one song he had. I just want to go outside.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So. Yeah, man. I mean, I do appreciate. I'm glad to see her in the show, man. But
hey, you ain't the first one that said that. I just be being. Hey, Po always talk to me. Said, "Man, you nice and shit." Yeah, I'm nice, man. Like,
hey, I would say, what happened to?
I don't got nothing bad to say about nobody.
What happened?
That's why I say I love her music, man. Real love. I'm searching for that 411 and shit. I fuck with Mary, nigga. I'm just saying,
Hey, what happened to
like Charles Barkley playing golf?
You on that still? She in jail though.
She in jail.
Yeah, she.
Bless you.
That's what the basically was. It's centered around her and Tyreek and shit, trying to like get their story together, basically. Because you don't really watch Power, huh?
No, is the Tommy dude dead or he alive?
No, he gone. He just left. Like they on the second. It's like the second chapter of Power right now.
So he probably gonna come back or something. Or you don't know.
They said he got his own spinoff coming. So the one on now is a spinoff for the first one. They I guess Tommy got a spinoff that's gonna come after this one or something like that. Hey, remember Fabulous had that line? I said that's probably one of the hardest lines I ever heard. What'd he say? He said she acted Holly had to go Tommy on her or something. Tommy on her.
Now that's my dude too, man. Underrated rapper, man. He run
all day. You know what it is? Because the same thing Jadakiss suffered from too. It was like y'all you didn't really give y'all might have one class like Fabulous first album. That was like his closest to a classic that he had. Same thing with Jada. It was like, damn, y'all dope artists, but it's like you didn't give the people them classics back to back to back, like some would say Jay-Z and Nas did. So that's why that's what will keep Fab and Jada lower on some people's list. But my top 10, Jada and Fab is definitely in my top 10 of rappers.
Wow, word.
Yeah,
I got a partner that fuck with Jada that hard too, like that, man. And I like Jada, man. I think he's a spitter, right? And I leave it there.
You more of a Styles fan?
Huh?
Out of the group? Out of that group, you more of a Styles P fan?
Yes.
I think when I got older, that's what happened. My younger days, I was a Jada fan, but now I'm 40 years old, man. I just love Styles. I listen to Styles. I'm like,
so what happened to me is I listened to their individual projects, and that's what determined. Like, so when they did group projects, yeah, Jada the man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when it was on them to make their own shit,
Styles came through, huh? The Ghost, yeah.
Like, I mean, you know, he just got a style about himself that carries him by himself. You know what I'm saying? That he sounds good by himself versus. And I'm not trying to knock Jada a spitter, man. Jada a spitter. I'm just saying if I was to choose an album to listen to at the group solo projects, I would definitely choose Styles P.
Yeah, all day, but then Fab mixtape shit, man. You know what's funny? Fab mixtapes is better than some people's album catalogs.
It's better than his album catalogs.
Yeah, better by far.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like he didn't come into his own until the mixtapes. Like at first, I think he was under the wrong people who was trying to push him to be the wrong type of artist. And then when he got with Rockefeller, they kind of gave him the freedom he needed. And he got with the right production teams that just fit his. He found his lane, man, and he's dope at it. Like, man, he's dope.
I agree with that too, because you know people wanted him to be more of a "You Make Me Better" type rapper. That song,
type
like
shit,
the one with Tamia and stuff like that. But I'm like, that's a street nigga right there, though. You can't make him put R&B ballads out.
Oh yeah, all lady songs together. Like, god damn.
Because he would have made some money if he did that, though.
You think so?
But like you said, I think if he would have hit that, but like you said, you can't force somebody to do that, man. You hear stories like that all the time, like, yo, I could have did this and that, but the label wanted me to be this way. Like even Michael Clark Duncan, rest in peace. He said they wanted him to be in Planet of the Apes, but he was like, shit, how much? They was offering him like $5 million. But he like, shit, man, I ain't doing that.
I can't do that shit.
Yeah, he said I ain't doing that shit, man. Like, y'all looking at me like I could only play 8 roles and shit. Like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah,
he always look like an 18 way.
So that's when he did the joint with
Green Mile
instead.
That wasn't no better.
Instead,
he grabbed.
he played a prisoner, but still, it was a role where he was. It wasn't no. Like, I guess it was still typical too. Because
wasn't that the way he grabbed their nuts and stuff on that one? That was when he grabbed their nuts and healing them or something.
Yeah.
That's ain't no better shit.
Hey, I guess, but nah, he was like, I ain't doing the 8 role, man, because you know that's a disrespect to me. But I don't know, man. I think that's what Fab was probably like. I could do that, but y'all can't box me in that.
Right, that's like having a Caprice and then putting all the parts of an Impala on it. Like, nah, it's still a fucking Caprice with Impala parts. You know what I'm saying?
But I bet you seen that before, though.
Of course, I'm in Texas. Dallas, Texas. Yeah. Shit.
Like, why that nigga got the Mercedes emblem on that Riviera? You be like, get the fuck out of here.
They put a Bentley emblem on a 300. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, that's a 300. That's a Chrysler, dog.
But hey, 300 is the Bentley though.
No, it's not. It's just
that came out.
It's the 300. No, it's not. It's a fucking 300.
So you really look at that motherfucker to a Bentley pull up. Shit. Dude,
exactly. You know what I'm
Hey, I think Nipsey had a line about that when he pulled up in that Phantom, huh? That's a Phantom, right? That's a real Phantom right there. But nah, man. When I listen to the track, I always tell people that when they got that, like, some people just got the voice, man, and I can hear it in there. It's just that that like a Rick Ross. You know when Rick Ross come on, you ain't never gonna mistake his voice. I feel like that same thing. Like when I heard you, it's like, all right, man. Like it don't matter what you say, it's gonna sound good because the voice.
I got you. I appreciate that, man. I got some other shit y'all need to check out, man. Go to my Spotify, man, Mr. Lefty Goodheart, man, and just check out what you like. And if y'all do, if you like anything, man, add it to a playlist. That'll be a blessing. Y'all know how we living off streams. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, and I see how that worked too, because I got a little brother. I made him a distro kid page. And I see like every time we put the songs in a playlist, that should be running the number up on there.
Exactly. Yeah. So anything is plenty, man. Every little bit helps, man. Especially to keep them.
How you spell your social media names? Because I was trying to find them. Is it a certain way?
So the Instagram is MLG_ETM.
Okay.
I think I already hit you up.
And what's the clothing line one?
Applied Knowledge _. So on Instagram is @Applied Knowledge _. On Facebook is Applied Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You can just type in Applied Knowledge. It's gonna pull up, man.
I'm gonna really get that hoodie, so I'm gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Hit you.
Let me know what color, man, and what size, and we'll sure enough get it to you.
All right, for sure.
Man. But yeah, Go ahead.
No, I was saying I usually I was gonna it's like my little conscious question I ask people. You hosting a dinner party. You can invite 3 people to this dinner party, dead or alive. Who you gonna invite and what you serving them?
I think you stumped him, man.
I got him, coach.
Nah, so I'm gonna invite Pac.
Okay.
Gandhi.
Okay. This already deep right there with Pac and Gandhi. Y'all gonna have some cold conversations though.
And Richard,
who else you gonna add? Oh, damn! You need to laugh in between y'all talking deep.
It's just man. Because like some of them, man, I know Richard just to have a funny input on a serious topic. So you'll be able to keep it neutral. But yeah, man, I'll probably invite those. Would be Pac, Gandhi, Richard Pryor, man. It's a mix up.
What you gonna cook for him or serve him?
So I'm a seafood guy, man. So we probably surf and turf it up because I know a lot of people like beef and shit. Which I eat not that much. So I meet some lobsters and shit, jumbo shrimp and shit, asparagus type shit. Yeah, put it
all
down.
day. Yeah, man. We appreciate you coming through, bro.
I appreciate y'all having me, man. Shout out to MJ Savino, man. I appreciate y'all having me for real. Just steady pushing one from another. This shit here is it take a village, right? Like the raising kids. With
all day.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to get somebody to take my 5th
talent, right? You can have all the talent in the world, man, but if the people around you got a problem letting the people around them hear your shit, because this shit's 6 degrees of separation. You know what I'm saying? So if you let 6 people hear it and they like it, and they let 6 people hear it and they like it, well, that's 36 people. You know what I'm saying? Then and they keep going, and before you know it, the shit get out of hand, right? But the problem is a lot of times, like I don't want to just fault find or whatnot. I just see a lot of times people can like some shit and keep it to themselves.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
You know what I'm saying?
I recently saw that with an artist we had interviewed here, because I play Madden hard, man. I play Madden online in leagues, all that. So I'm in a few groups. So yeah, on the PS4. Now we ain't playing for money, because with money you gonna get the worst of niggas on Madden, bro. Like you're gonna have some dudes running some crazy ass plays. So
I'm just saying, if you play it hard as you say, and they got tournaments out here for the bag, right? In a league, tournament. Why? If you're gonna spend your time if that's a pastime for you and you enjoy doing it, and you think you're good at it, Why not put 20 toward making 200?
You know why I don't? You know why? Because I don't got the time to put in to perfect the nuances of the game. Like the people who nice and mad like that, they got time to sit there and dissect that. If I put this dude on a corner route,
Right.
and slant that dude, and put this dude.
He basically said they professional gamers. That's what he said.
Yeah, look,
when
them
he said
dudes
I assumed he was.
Hey.
Okay.
No, hey, you know what? We kind of thought we was that way until we invited a couple dudes into the league. Like we was like, God damn, this motherfucker going 20 for 20 for 500 yards. Like, yo, what kind of plays you running, bro? Like, so we're trying to keep it to where it's like a realistic simulation. But you know, with Madden, you can't do that though. Like Madden, you can't make it a realistic simulation like you see on TV because for the simple fact that's a computer running off ones and zeros. So it's gonna always be something you can manipulate in that computer to give you an advantage.
Yep.
So like I said, you know, you got dudes shit, man. How that dude come wide open like that? Because they know the safety ain't gonna,
Everybody can do it. If you find a little nuance, then you got it's fair game to you too.
Right. Then you got the whole league running everything. So look, we got that situation in the league. It's like when Matt first come out, don't nobody know nothing. So they running their own little whatever they trying to do to learn the game. Then a couple dudes will drop their YouTube videos because them dudes making money off them. You know, these Madden dudes got like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Putting a video out every week.
We got Twitch pages. We trying to be affiliates. Once we get affiliates, we start getting paid off of it. And you get paid for that, like just actually for you know Twitch, all that streaming shit.
Yeah.
So we trying to get on that, man. Cause shit, you get paid for people just watching you and you talking to them while you playing the game.
Exactly.
That shit crazy.
There's too many ways out here to get at a bag, right? They didn't open the market up. The internet done really open the game up, man. So kids these days have no idea what it was to grow in the 90s, man. They have, you know what I'm saying? They oblivious to
your mama said, turn that damn game off in the 90s. Now your mama's like, turn that damn game on. Go get that money.
Yeah, get that light right.
Man, still thugging. We played the game because we had to come in the house. So once you had to come in, then okay, well, fuck it. I occupy my time while I'm in the crib. But the main thing is to get back outside, So I mean, it's different strokes, man. And it's a lot.
Yeah, I feel you on that. You be playing? You play 2K and Madden?
Not like I used to. So I'm sorry right now, though. I used to eat off those games, though. Yeah, now we used to play for. I used to take my game on the road. I took the show on the road.
Yeah, we used to. Y'all had the 21 skunk rule. You had one. Look, we did 21-0. You got one more chance to score.
Yeah, right.
If not, the game is over.
You play with Dallas.
There was a lot of people in the house. Yeah, 21-0 rule and the skunk rule in effect.
Hey, they waiting for their chance, huh? They watching your game and scouting you, waiting for their chance to
just
get
like
over.
In 2K, if he ever up by 30, that's game. Skunk rule in effect. If he ever gets you by 30, even though you could come back, because I done beat a guy had me by 30. I wound up winning by 15. But when you up, the rules was for money in the house is for if it's ever a 30-point gap, that's game.
Well, who you playing?
Said you running with Dallas Cowboys?
Yeah. Nah, not on the game, dog. I'm a Cowboy fan for life though, but not on the game, dog. Cause
they in transition right now, huh?
Right, and I wasn't really too fond of some of the pieces that we had that everybody else was kind of had high remarks and high regards towards. So, even though I'm a Cowboy fan, I don't mean I have to like you players. And I thought. For us to get back to the caliber of team that I know us to be, that I've grown to love, the quarterback position got to be addressed, dog. It's been having to be addressed for years.
And you don't like Dak?
Dak's a great guy. What are you asking me about his?
You don't think
he's a good football player?
You don't think he's a piece?
No, hell no. He's not the piece. If he was the piece, so And I respect, I love Dak's a great guy, like I said, but as far as in-game situations, I like a Mel Gibson Braveheart type dude. So I want a game controller, right? I think the game speed is still a little bit too fast for Dak decision making in the NFL. Because sometimes, a lot of times the passes be behind the receivers, or he hold the ball too long. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like I want to see somebody that. So in the last 2 minutes of the game, and we down by 3. I can name 5, 6 other quarterbacks that I'd rather have behind the wheel of the team to get us to the end zone. You know what I'm saying?
But are they his age or are they older quarterbacks?
They the mixture. So what would you consider Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, younger. Yeah, I'm saying his group. Yeah.
So then what would you consider Drew Brees?
Man, I don't know about Drew Brees no more, bro. Not this season.
Right? Tom Brady.
I don't know about
shit. Look how Alex Smith changed Washington.
You say you don't know about Brady, but you better look at how Arizona look at from they was last year. Look where they are now. I mean,
are you New England?
Yeah, New England. Oh no, Tampa Bay. Oh, you talking about the Patriots or Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay, my bad. Yeah, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Because you know what it was last year. They wasn't in that position
right now. I mean, you know, Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you got Russell Wilson. Man, the list goes on before I would get to who we have.
Yeah, I never really was a fan of Dak either, though. It was just like I wouldn't call him a game manager in a way, but I just was like, he just the person they got right now. He better than whoever else they got on the roster.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. He's not a bad football player. He's just not the piece we need for the talent that we have around him.
I thought he was doing good this year before he got
good
hurt.
As everybody be thinking good. Do you see Super Bowl contender? Because that's the only thing I see. Like, if you ain't finna get us to the Super Bowl, I mean, when you come to the Cowboys, you got a mark on your back, bro. You gotta produce or get out. And I think Jerry be holding these cats too long. I think Romo was in his position too long.
Yeah, he definitely was too
long. Once you fucked off that first playoff game, you was because Romo was always like y'all made it to the playoffs, but y'all couldn't count on him once y'all got there. He was gonna make a stupid mistake somewhere in the red zone too.
So what? They had Aikman. What you count Staubach? I mean, Cowboys ain't known for like no good quarterbacks like that.
But Aikman gave him the latest. Aikman was the last one y'all had.
Aikman had to do shit though, man. You had M. Smith back there, so shit. If Smith had the ball for like,
he had a great offensive line, really, man. And the game, I think the game is won and lost on the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. So
that's a fact.
I think that's where
the quarterback ain't got no time.
Is the offensive and defensive lines. I think that's where we need to address. First.
Y'all got injured because y'all line was nice a couple of years ago.
Yeah, a lot of injuries.
Right, and we didn't. That's what I'm saying. So then that's when I
didn't address it. Y'all didn't address it. Yeah.
We had the line, we had the running back. He was getting the yards, but the quarterback was still putting us in compromising positions and everybody look at the stats at the end of the game, but not the actual game to see how it was controlled. You know
and the receivers y'all got, y'all should be putting up numbers out there with the receivers y'all got. Y'all got 3 good receivers right now that could just come off because y'all got Cooper, Gallup, and CeeDee Lamb. I said, shit, man, give a quarterback some time with them cats. Shit, y'all gonna be eating. Week after
week, it's still the same, right? We gonna win. We gonna win today. Like every week, it's the same, man. And no matter who wins, I'm a fan of my team, but at the same time, like shit.
They say Cowboy fans is like Laker fans. They obnoxious as hell.
A lot of us
Laker fans and Cowboy fans. It's like y'all ain't gonna win this year, bro.
Just like New Orleans, just like the Saints fans the same way, dog. Saints fans the same way, man. But I met fans from everywhere. They be the same. Pittsburgh fans, so.
I guess Cowboys just put in that spotlight as America's team. Yeah. So everybody hated that shit.
Yeah, we the most hated underrated, you know what I'm saying? They don't like it, you know what I'm saying? They hate the level, they love to hate us, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
It's time for y'all to win something more. It's been a while.
It's been nice. Hey, that division, anything can happen in that division. They got, I think the leading team is 4-9 in that damn division, or 4-8.
Yeah, it's been a rough year, man, and we still got to look at the bright side. We got a team. That's the other thing. They didn't take our name from us like Washington. You know what I'm saying? We not the Washingtons. We not the Dallases. You know what I'm saying? We still holding our name. That's probably the best thing I can pick out of our season right now. We may be in the shoe in for a great draft pick coming up. You know what I mean? But it's been pretty bad for a pretty long time. even with the glimpses of goodness that you'll see in some of the games as an overall team, I rate us D+. And it's been like that, you know, even at the times we went to the playoffs, I just didn't see what I needed to see. The quarterback got to be able, I think a lot of it started with that guy, man, outside of the line. And I think we had the athleticism at the position, but they didn't have the IQ or the gall, if you will, man. I don't know, man. It's something about that eye of the tiger. You know what I'm saying? When I look at them guys on the line of scrimmage and when they say Hunt, I don't see the same fire in their face when I look at Brady or Drew or Aaron Rodgers. Like the confidence ain't there or something. I don't know if the business be getting in the way or what. I think sometimes it do be the business, right, that interfere with your ability to play the game that you love to play, right? Even basketball on overall on all levels. Once it turns into a job, it's different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that has something to do with it. The great players know how to separate the two or fuse them and still have fun at work. Like you watch Russell Wilson play. I love to watch that guy play.
Yeah. He played like he a little kid back home.
Huh?
Yeah. He played like Russell Wilson played like he have no fuck. He gives no, like he ain't worried about no bit. Hey, bro, this is my team. We go as I go.
Exactly.
If you don't like it, if you don't want no Super Bowls, leave me. If you want Super Bowls, leave me the fuck alone.
Exactly.
But I think that's the same thing that's happening with James Harden. James Harden ran, like they said, James Harden ran that organization. You know, James Harden go out there and play like he wanted.
But Russell brought a Super Bowl to Seattle.
Yeah, facts.
Fucking James Harden ain't brought shit. They bring James Harden ain't brought shit to H-Town. Get your
you don't deserve that
bullshit. Huh?
Yeah.
No, they say that's a team fault for letting him do that. That's the owner fault.
Like you fuck around, let Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook leave. Like you should already know it's a problem. They both, shit. Chris Paul ball the fuck out right after he leaves next year.
And then you showing you ain't got no heart. Y'all was up on Golden State 3-1. 3-1. Y'all couldn't beat them one more time.
Harden been in the playoffs plenty of times and he didn't show up. I was like, damn, was Harden there? The Rockets been in the playoffs plenty of times with Harden, man, and in crucial times they couldn't call his number.
They can't handle that pressure, man. Like somebody I say can handle that pressure, but he ain't got all the way. A team around him is Dame Lillard.
Yes. Yeah, I said if Portland and the Clippers trade Paul George for Dame Lillard.
Ooh, shit. Yeah, that's a wrap. Damn, it's a wrap.
You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that.
What'd you say, Paul?
Man.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard is one of them guys. That's my guy like that. I love that guy game. Like it's quiet, it's effective, it's aggressive, but he don't say much. I mean, you know, he don't really do a lot of talking.
Hey, what they say, real killers don't talk.
Exactly.
They tell you that from the youngin.
Exactly.
They tell you that from a youngin. Real killers don't talk shit.
Straight assassin. He barely got a fucking
Paul George all on the news like I owe the team a trophy, this and that. I'm like, bruh, if they giving you that much money, you don't need to say shit. Go out there on the court, just go on the court and show us.
That's it. Go to work, man. That's it.
Go to work, bro. They gave you $180-something million. Ain't nobody want to hear you say shit about I owe you this.
Let me see you work. That's it.
Work in the playoffs too. Shit.
Your job don't end in the playoffs.
The season, ball out in the playoffs when we really need the ball out. Shit.
Yeah, he choked.
I think they giving them too much money for some. I think some of them like you ain't gonna, because you know what I'm saying. You give money to some of these players, man. Like that whole mentality of because a lot of these dudes working hard to get a bag.
Yep.
Like that contract year thing is real. Like, oh, he in a contract year, he gonna try to put up 25 and 10 to get that bag. But he wasn't doing that the 2 years before the contract year. So if y'all being blinded by a dude having one good season and then gonna give him 5 years, $200 million, you can't expect greatness from this dude because he only did that to show off to y'all. Like a Kawhi. Kawhi gonna play the same game, same consistency, and he's the type of dude that's worth that type of bag.
Yes,
I don't think Paul George worth that money, man, but they gonna learn.
Yeah,
they gonna learn the hard way.
Yeah, he not. I don't think he worth the bread he got. But I can't knock his agent. So you know, hey, get bag. You know what I mean? Like
at the end of the day, right? Like what LeBron said.
Right? Yeah, hell yeah. I can't knock that. If Jerry crazy ass paid Dak $40 million, I can't knock Dak's agent. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I just
What
still
LeBron
know
told him.
that's gonna keep us further away from winning the fucking Super Bowl, man. Because
what LeBron said, he said, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but at the end of the day, y'all gotta go back to y'all poor lives.
Yeah, I've been saying, but at the end of the day, you gotta just shout out Paul George for getting the contract. When he the one that got that badass injury that time.
Yeah, he got hurt bad.
He broke.
Now he got all that money. He came a long way because that was crazy.
Yeah, that looked
Hey, but y'all know he was engaged to Doc Rivers' daughter, but got the model chick pregnant on the side.
I ain't talking about that.
No, I'm just saying. You gotta understand that you think that would affect the locker room if that's your coach?
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay.
That's your coach, man. I'm like, shit, man. The coach gonna always have some of that shit in the back end. Oh, nigga, you fucked over my daughter, nigga. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah. That's like that LeBron situation with his mom and shit back then.
Or with Delonte West, right? He was like,
he out here looking crazy. He a crackhead and everything now.
He was in the middle of the street one other day.
Yeah, Mark Cuban took him to rehab.
Yeah,
it was out there, wasn't it? Yeah, Mark Cuban picked him up, took him to rehab.
People have seen him and shit, but I hope the brother doing a lot better, man, for himself. Mark Cuban
for sure.
Reach his hand out and gave it to him.
Y'all squad, y'all got a little future coming up with the Mavericks. I think so.
We need one more piece, man. We just need one more piece, man. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all need a shoot. Y'all need a nice little shooting guard. Shooting guard, y'all gonna be ready.
They can let go, boy, Curry, right? They let him go.
Yeah, but because I think they would have to pay him. I don't think they have the money to pay him.
I didn't even know he was shooting that good. Like he was shooting. This dude was shooting lights out over there.
I mean,
they saying he's shooting better three percentages than Steph.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know that. They don't really show their games like that out here.
I think Porzingis was a bad pickup, man.
Yeah, because he get hurt all the time.
Yep.
That money, that's wasted money right there. Y'all needed somebody who's more durable than Porzingis.
Yes. So I mean, both. The Dallas sports. We got some. We need some help, man. We got some issues we got to work through down here with whether it's football, basketball, soccer. It seems like all the coaches and owners on the same page, like they be meeting and eating together, man. I need to break.
They ain't got to pay no state tax. They got a little bit more money in their pocket, man.
I need to break that shit up, man, because ain't nobody winning no more, man. We used to have winning teams, the Stars, the Cowboys, the Mavericks. We wasn't used to winning, but we got our year in, and I'm happy with that. You know what I'm saying? When the Mavs won the championship, I could brush that chip off my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? All them years of watching Michael Finley and the 3 J's.
Oh,
Jimmy
yeah.
Like, man, Robert Pac-Man. And, man, I just watched a lot of years of some poor basketball. Sean Bradley and shit.
Oh, yeah, y'all did have Sean Bradley.
I was happy to get that ring with that team. I really feel like we should have won it the year before when Jason Terry was our coach. I think they ripped him out of that ring against Miami. But, I'm always feel that way because we watched that shit. They called phantom fouls, and it was really a cheating at even the refs after the series admitted to it. I think he got fined or some shit, but they didn't take the ring back or make him replay the series. You know what I'm saying? That was still supposed to have been our man. We was up 3-2, I think, and man, we had one more game to win.
They did that to the Sacramento Kings in 2004 against the Lakers. They cheated those Kings out of the because in the Western Conference Finals, the ref came out, wrote a book about what he was doing. He was calling all kind of crazy fouls on the Kings.
So that make it hard for me sometimes, especially having a hooping background, and I be watching these refs dictate the games, and it's like, and then people be like, "Well, the refs can't dictate the game," and I'm like, "Well, you must don't watch this shit. Yes,
you don't play sports
because these games is built off momentum. Like last year or the year before when Mahomes them, y'all remember the controversy between when New Orleans played whatever that team was.
Oh. And Roby Coleman hit old boy on the Rams corner.
The Rams, yes, sir. So it was like a controversy with that. Then even with the New England, when that same year, New England was in the playoffs playing, I forget, was it KC? I forget who they was playing. So New Orleans was playing the Rams, and New England was playing the other team. And there was some bullshit. There was some controversy in there too, man, about some plays and you can see it, and it's like, damn, they replaying the shit, and y'all still gonna stick to that, even though you see the replay that proves otherwise. So you know that
or like in NBA, when a ref miss a call on one team, they gonna just make up some shit on the team to make up for that call.
Man, stop that, correct that call. Don't try to make up. I to make up.
Try to make it up.
Yeah, they be like, and the announcers call it. They be like, oh, that was a makeup call. I'm like, come on, man.
You can't tell me no fools don't be looking at no spreads, man. So it's kind of easy to make those spreads work, man. You can call here, call there. You hit that spread if you really know how to do that shit. So
especially referee, you in position too. Like yeah. We'll send them to the line 15 times tonight. You gotta make sure you get his 20.
You gonna make your call. As soon as this game over, I need my money right now.
Man, on top of that check they just got paid. So you know.
But yeah, we about to get out here. Paul was saying, you watching the game? Y'all watching it? I don't watch when I'm on. What happened? What's the score?
Nah, shit, fucking car got hurt, so it's overtime right now. So y'all can watch it now. It's overtime.
Oh, I was watching it before I called in, and it was like 17-10. And then since we've been on, my TV timed out, so I ain't got up to cut it back on.
Oh, it's overtime now?
And everything. They're overtime, 24-24.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, man. Take this, man. I really do appreciate anytime, man.
For sure.
I really appreciate y'all, man. Hey,
all right,
check out my Spotify, man. If anybody that's watching, man, Mr. Lefty Goodheart, my heart's good, my mind's a fool. You know what I'm saying? Go check out the Applied Knowledge gear, man, over at Applied Knowledge _ on Instagram and at Applied Knowledge on Facebook. Y'all can check me out, MLG _ETM. That's on my Instagram. Website coming soon. Y'all put me up on any of your whatever your streaming platforms of your choice. Pick a song or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Add them to your playlist. Do that for your